This time it is actually double heroes action. Welcome to Spectrum Heroes, the crossover from Platinum Heroes and my Spectrum series, as we have Gunner in the top left side of Site Delta, and we have Maya, aka Days 12, in the bottom right side. Now, might be confusing, the Maya name. I was told that it's a he, so I'm just gonna clarify that over here. Like, if anything goes wrong, ptheroes is like, I think it's the NA clan, and heroes is, well, I'm also in the heroes part. So yeah, not sure how the distribution is, honestly. Now there is Platinum Esports as well, the one ran by Erdonak. Tim is actually, I think, is sponsoring or owning. I think he's owning. He's the owner of the team, and they are basically teaming up with Platinum Heroes. Couple of players: Iba, Snockstar, Aras. Who else? I'm trying to think who else is actually part of Platinum Esports at this point. But yeah, they're going to compete in WTL as well. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how the clan distribution goes. There might be PH as well as a clan tag. There might be something else as well. As far as I know, I think it's like PT Heroes and Heroes. That's the two official ones. Actually, I never asked Tacit about this. I just got added to the Heroes clan and that's it. So this is the clan that I, or the clan tag rather, that I rock with. Played Maya recently a few times. Is improving quickly. Yeah, that's indeed the case. There was that winter edition, that Christmas edition Platinum Heroes Cup, sponsored by Hyper One. Maya played super decent against Patches as well as Baby Marie. TVTs were actually insane. If anybody's curious, you can find it on my casting channel, !casting. Anyways, we haven't talked about this game, and we have Phoenixes coming up, and the second gateway also has been added. I think that's kind of the relative standard, like 2 gate with Stargate and Phoenix production, and there's an adept just trying to cause some chaos. Okay, there's gonna be an SCV, and I don't think that was quite worth it for Gunner. Third base is coming up. Everything seems super standard, so third command center also finished. Now I'm not exactly sure. Now I'm trying to figure out if this is standard, but I suppose it can be standard. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Where's the starport? There is no starport. There's no starport. Hold on a minute, guys. What was I saying? That's not right. So, no starport on the side of Maya. And I'm not exactly sure what we're going to see from this, as we have Sim and Combat Shield obviously coming up from those tech labs attached to the barracks. And let's see what Gunner's response will be to this. There is a Twilight, so we're gonna have Phoenix charge. We're working with a former GM Zerg. Plays for Nibia, which is a Latin American clan. Okay. Would you mind sharing who the player is? I might know him. 310, super greedy, but the Protoss is 2, to be honest. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can be quite greedy with this, no? Starport is finally gonna come up, and I suppose we're going to have, probably we're going to have the swap of add-ons with this with the starport and the factory, and we're gonna go into medevacs and potentially maybe tanks, maybe mines. Okay, missile turret is going to be constructed in the middle of the production. That is a good move. That shows sign of respect towards those phoenixes. Obviously, cyclones are going to be quite better against phoenixes. And a terror streams under Soul Dark. I'm not familiar with that name, to be honest. Okay, it looks like we're going to go into mines, I would say. Let's see what the vision is of Maya. Maya does not see too much of this whole thing. Robo is coming up, but obviously this is not going to be Phoenix Colossus. This is going to be Phoenix Charge. And also the armor is going to be really important for those zealots, as those zealots will tank more shots from those marines. It's quite interesting that Protoss usually doesn't really want to get armor upgrades unless it's versus bio. Versus bio, maybe versus Lings, but like, yeah, other than that, I don't think there's too much of a reason. So we have the 4th base coming up, and there's a proxy gate as well, so this could be somewhat committed. We have that robo, but there was no observer so far. Actually, nothing was constructed from that robo. And there's the robo bay, and now the observer also getting fired up. So we're gonna have a bit of vision, and we're going to probably see a Phoenix charge attack soon enough, right? I mean, Gunner has to like pressure this 3rd base, I believe, because this is gonna be a lot of stuff. But obviously, this is gonna be really difficult because we have +1 attack already, +2 armor, and +1 attack coming up for the Protoss, as well as +1 armor. But there's only there's 2 engineering base. We have an armory. We have Ghost Academy on the way, but there's no armory. Armory is being constructed right now. Now the Charlots are actually coming in, and let's see the surround. Will there be a surround? There's gonna be a mine getting picked up. Oh, but the mine shots are actually brilliant on the side of Maya. And Maya for now stabilizes. Oh, but steps a bit too forward. Stims once again. But there's not that many medevacs. This is why it's so greedy. And versus the Phoenixes, it is going to be mighty tough to actually keep those medevacs alive. 2 medevacs will fall. And the healing is going to be less and less for those bio units. But this was a brilliant fight for Maya. A bit overstimmed. But obviously medevacs have shown up, so this proxy gate will get cleaned up. Couple nice pylons, honestly. Cool spotters. So you don't see a single worker over here unless Gunner will show. Okay, never mind. Cannot actually. Maya cannot see the extra workers that were on the way. So yeah, 3CC 310. This is what it gives us. Oh, one of these Phoenixes will go down from a mine shot for sure. Okay, Observer teaming up with this Phoenix. Oh, one more shot on that medevac. It's literally 7 HP. Gunner is going to go back for it. Beautiful snipe onto that medevac. And we have ghosts on the way, so those zealots will melt against those ghosts, so I am not sure how Gunner is going to hold this. Maya is up 20 supply, so that is quite crazy with a couple of bio units. Okay, it's gonna be a couple of Marines just sniping those pylons, and that might as well just supply block Gunner, honestly. Could be the case. Phoenixes will move over. Let's see. Okay, he's going to clean that up, but Maya is actually moving across to the other side. So we have ghosts, mines, and well, we have a single cyclone, but we're gonna have a couple of Vikings as well, I suppose, because it's gonna see Colossi. That or more Marauders to accompany the ghosts and just, you know, melt those Colossi. That's 4 Colossi, and that's going to be quite important to actually keep them alive. The mines fire, and that's gonna be more zealots falling. Oh, that ghost did not hit the Colossus. Now the Phoenixes show up, and they will start targeting down these medevacs. Honestly, wouldn't mind if they would pick up a couple of important units. There's one more mine that wasn't burrowed. Now we have a single Viking, and we're gonna have Viking production as we speculated. 2-2 is gonna finish, but that's +3 armor that's coming up and +2 attack, and extended turbulence is not even finished, so the fight was not exactly efficient, and Gunner managed to hold everything. So that is that was a brilliant hold, honestly, even with those mine shots connecting like crazy. Oh, but these mines have reloaded, so I'm curious if Gunner will be able to clean those up. I'm pretty sure Gunner knows that there was a lot of mines over here. Oh, but he's going to unburrow them. Maya, a bit of a mistake here, but it's going to be a single mine surviving, but obviously that's not going to be doing anything. Nicely done there. Oh, I love this move. I love this move. So what happened there is basically, you know, the Colossus has AoE, and if you know the exact location of the mine, then obviously you can just put one unit on top of it, and the Colossus will finish it off. And in this case, it was even like just a tad bit of HP. Couple of zealots on both sides, literally a couple on both sides. I'm gonna scout how the perimeter looks like. That was a bit of friendly fire on from that mine. And the game is a bit of a stalemate here, because obviously it's not easy to attack as a Protoss into this type of Terran army. There's a lot of Vikings here. That's 11 Vikings that are going to hit the field, and the Phoenixes will not be enough against those. This is so far this is a banger game, honestly. That was an interesting opener on the side of Maya, and a couple of times actually I was quite considering that Gunner is going to lose this game. Gunner is still down in supply. A bit of a bank building up. Obviously this is like close to maxing out. Dark Shrine is on the way and probably saving up supply for that Dark Shrine, those DTs. The Storm would do actually okay, I would say, but there's a lot of Marauders. Those Marauders can tank up a lot of Storms. So in this case, Disruptors are better. Obviously Colossus, if they get stimmed on, they will actually just melt. But yeah, probably against the Vikings as well, it would be quite nice. Obviously, if you can protect them, like put them in a prism and just micro them against the ghosts, that would be the best. Let's see the Novas. The Novas actually going to connect with a couple of units, but there's nothing against those Vikings. The Vikings are getting sniped one by one, but that's already 2 Colossi going down, and the third one will fall for sure. There's a couple of Immortals to go against those Marauders, but they are not targeting Marauders. And now actually the Disruptors are going back. There we go. 2 of the 3 Disruptors have been saved. A probe will try to take another base, I suppose. This base needs to be cancelled 100%. Advanced Ballistics is going to finish, as well as Caduceus Reactor will be queued up there. And we have +2 air attack, so those Liberators will 2-shot Stalkers. Storm should stack, so should Stim. X2, X3, X4. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Actually, Winter confirming that that what I say is indeed correct. It's always nice to actually get confirmation from a high-level player. Okay, so Disruptors are probably the best option, but obviously Liberators are going to be quite nice. Let's see the ball. Okay, it's going to clean up something there. It's not going to be that much. Resources loss-wise, this game is neck and neck, pretty much. It's not that big of a difference, but now Liberators are out. 3 libs. How many? Okay, 4 libs at a time, and still making ghosts. We're gonna have the plating for the buildings. Well, somebody tell Gunner that Disruptor shots are not viable against air units. Because it looked like Gunnar tried to actually go for some shots there against those Liberators. They were also microed, by the way. Just saying. Oh, never mind. Hold on a second. I'm actually missing most of the fight. Couple of disruptor shots will kind of connect. Okay, and now actually Gunnar is in a better spot. Okay, once again some disruptor shots, but all these disruptors are getting cleaned up. The Liberators combined with the concussive and the EMP are going to get a clean kill on all of those disruptors. Well, except two. Two have managed to get away, but these Immortals are going to fall as well. One more disruptor that could reload, maybe. It's not going to be the case. That disruptor is far away from reloading, and this is looking mighty tough for actually, I'm not even sure for who. Because the problem is, while there's a lot of air units and there's air dominance, those Liberators are not exactly great if there's a lot of mobility on those units and they can just move to the side and snipe them. 6 Liberators at a time. We're going into mass lib situations. We also have vehicle plating on the way. Obviously 3-3 has been finished for both players. And we're still going to disruptors, so no air transition. We have 7 Templar. How many ghosts? There's 3 ghosts. Okay, let's see. Storm is done actually. Apologies for that. And we have this top right side base being taken, as well as the 8 o'clock. The Gunner is actually just consuming the map, so oh, he has 83 workers. Well, technically this is really good because 83 workers has been going for quite some time. So Gunner actually has a very good economy, and in the long run it's gonna matter a bit. Also building a bit of a bank. Maya struggling to spend the gas. Obviously it's a bit harder to spend the gas, I think, with Terran unless you play mech. Okay, it's gonna fire an EMP as well. Oh, but that ghost is actually quite healthy and just staying alive. That ghost is actually staying alive in the background. Nothing is actually focusing on it, but finally it's gonna go down. That was like, what, 2 EMPs, I believe? Now the Immortals are getting cleaned up. This looks mighty tough. A couple of Zealots will come forward, but there is enough EMPs for days. And Maya will have to retreat though. Oh, the Liberator doesn't siege up in time. Well, that's going to be it, I think, as we didn't catch this, but the DTs actually came in. The Invisible Man sniped that base, the fresh base. There was no way to actually come back for Maya as the army supply was plummeting. So yeah, solid game on both sides. That's why I said it's like a double trouble episode, because both players have played their hearts out. 18.5 minutes. This was actually a really decent game. Thank you, Gunnar, for submitting this. If you enjoyed Spectrum Heroes, be sure to check out more content. If you want to be part of this whole shenanigan, then be sure to check out the Twitch link in the description and give it a follow. I try to stream quite regularly, 2 to 3 times a week, so 2 guaranteed, 3 plus minus whatever there is. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.